Hello, historians. Welcome to a third amazing day in learning about how California has become a global influencer. You might notice the green tab again on the side. My camera's having issues. Please just ignore it. It doesn't mean anything. And there's nothing I can do about it. Nothing you can do about it. So anyway, what I want to talk to you today is about why is California a global influencer? What made people want to come here, start business here, and make us a powerful leader in business, which makes money, right? The answer to that question is there are 6 industries. I want to remind you, an industry is a collection of businesses that all sell more or less the same product. For example, there's the fashion industry, and the fashion industry sells clothes. Winter clothes, summer clothes, fancy clothes, bedtime clothes, swimsuits, it's all clothes, right? So that's the fashion industry. Then there is, for example, the sports industry, and they sell equipment. They can sell all the different products you use to play your games. It can be also selling some of the clothes too to wear it. It can be also connected to the industry of like watching the professional games, but it's everything that's connected to sports. So there are 6 categories, or 6 industries that have led to California becoming a global influencer. And I want to talk to you about them, okay? And then you're going to do a short activity with them. So the 6 industries are the technology industry, no surprise there. So everything to do with phones, computers, the internet, all things like that. Okay. Then there is the defense. So that means Army, military, Navy, Coast Guard. So anything that protects. Navy and Coast Guard protect the seaside, water, beach, oceans, and Army and military protect land. And then we have agriculture, so it's farming, no surprise there since we've talked about that in our day 1 lesson. And then there's entertainment, and that is everything to do with Hollywood and everything connected with the idea of Hollywood. So movies, commercials, television, anything to do with that kind of filming, we're going to call the entertainment industry. And there's a big connection to it being in California, specifically Hollywood. And then there are 2 more. There's one that I'm going to combine 2 together, okay? There's one that is oil and automobile. So drilling for oil, and automobile means cars. So oil and cars together. And the final one is aerospace. So building and flying planes, okay? So to review, we have technology, agriculture, defense, entertainment, oil, automobile, aerospace. And so what you're going to do right now, historians, is in your journey of learning what happened after California became the 31st state to the way it looks like today is a lot to do with the businesses that grew and became so successful here. And all those 6 industries are one of the biggest reasons. So what I want you to do is you're going to do a picture sort where you're going to divide. You're going to look at pictures and you're going to match them to the industry that you think they represent. I'm going to show you how to do that right now. And then you'll get to do it on your own. And that'll be the assignment you turn in. Okay. So here we go. Yours will look like this. And as you can see, it says, oh, I'm not sharing. Ha, 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 ha. Let me try that again. Okay, so now we're looking here at this industry sort. So as it says right here, California Industries, place the picture under the industry title it represents. So here we have 4 pictures. Here we've got a lot more, like 7. I might be missing one. Anyway, so you're going to put them where they belong. So we've got agriculture, oil, automobile. I misspelled that. Oh well. Defense, entertainment, aerospace, technology. If you forget what one of these categories means, you can always rewind the video or you can look it up online. Now, because there are these pictures, I had to shrink them and I know they're really hard to see. So this is what I recommend you do. First, get a close look at them decide what you see in the picture, and then look at the category you think they belong to. So I'm going to do one with you. Let's go here, and we're going to do this one. I think I see an old-fashioned car, but I'm actually going to view it even closer. So I click on View, I click on Zoom, and then I'm going to, it's already on Fit, which is the normal one, so I'm going to zoom in to 200%. So as I go over here and I zoom in, yep, that's an old-fashioned car. So when I think about, and I can even get closer. Now, when I think of, there's agriculture, there's oil, automobile, there's defense, and then of course there's the other slide. I can zoom out, and then I can go to View, Zoom, Fit. That puts me right back. And then there's also these 3 categories of entertainment, aerospace, and technology. So when I think about it, I've decided that I really think this car goes with the oil and automobile. So I'm going to click it, I'm going to drag it, I'm going to release it. Then I'm going to click outside so it's not selected anymore. Okay. Now I just revealed another picture it was covering up. Now when I look at these other pictures, I'm thinking, maybe I'll look at this one. I'm going to zoom in closer. Let's see. So I'm going to go to View, Zoom, and I'm going to go to 200. That's as close as I get. Go over here, find it. I'm going to zoom in a little closer. Well, it looks like there's a bunch of things connected, a bunch of like signs. You know what? I know who this is. This is Mark Zuckerberg, who created Facebook. When I think about that, I'm like, okay, Facebook, to me, that sounds like technology. Now, I don't see technology on the slide the picture's on. It's on the other slide. So I want to show you how to move it from one slide to the next. Select it, edit, cut. Click the other slide you want, edit, paste, and it puts it right there. So now I'm going to click it, and I'm going to drag it over to technology, and I'm going to outside click it. So there it goes. Now, if you do something you don't mean to do, you can always click this button, which means undo, or you can go to edit and click the undo. All right, the backwards is undo, the forwards is redo. So if you do something you don't mean to, you can go back or forward. Okay. Now you might say, Ms. Thompson, if you share this with me, then everybody's going to be messing with each other's. Not exactly, because I'm presenting this to you right now as somebody who owns this document, but I am, another way you can see it close up too, by the way, is you can also do present. And present will bring things closer as well. Okay, escape. I want to show you what you're going to do now, okay? So what you're going to do is you're going to receive it, and it's going to look to you like this. It's going to have the pictures, and you can see those are where I just moved those pictures, but you can see it actually says view only right here. You're not going to ask for access. What you're instead going to do is you're going to make a copy, okay? So you're going to go File, you're going to do entire presentation, okay? We can just click entire presentation. Now, it's going to say copy of California industry sort. You're going to click it, delete where it says copy. At the end, put your name. So if I was going to do this for like Amaya, this was like Amaya's version, I would have her write her name, and then she would go, okay. Now it would open a new tab for her, and she would have this sort that now she's able to move around because now it's her copy, right? So she's not messing with anyone. So now she can click it and move things where she needs to go. But before she completes this sort, she's going to go over to Share. I'm using my private Google account. And then she's going to look up me, her amazing teacher, and she's going to send it to me. Once she sends it to me, that's all I need from you, boys and girls, or share it with Ms. Karad. And when you're done with this, you'll go to the social studies assignment and you'll press turn in, okay? So all you have to do is press turn in, and we will check for your copy of this that you've shared with us. Now, if you don't share it, you don't get credit. So move the pictures where they go and make sure you've shared it. And once you've pressed turn in, we'll check it to make sure it's correct or not. Okay, and then there will be a short video after this that I want you to watch. So historians, it's pretty much that simple. I know Monday's lesson was like super duper long, but you also learned a ton of really important information. You got to see cool original posters way back then. You got to learn about a train that made a year suddenly only be 4 days long to get across the United States. And your brains grew a ton. So boys and girls, I think it was worth it. And now, today, all you gotta do is play this cool game and then watch this little video after this. And that's all that's going to be assigned today. All right, historians, check out what's next.
Okay, historians, so this is the poster you saw Miss Karad add to yesterday and you saw me originally draw. So here we have the train coming in, bringing those people on the Transcontinental Railroad, and we have our driving question of how did California become a global influencer. We've discussed there are six industries that contributed to California attracting these people for these jobs, and we're going to put them on the poster, okay? So the first one is a picture for technology. I want to show you the picture closely. I chose this picture because it is, let me make that focus, because this is where it says the birthplace of Silicon Valley, right? So that's the place where Steve Jobs and Steve Wozniak made Apple, and, you know, all those big tech jobs are there. So we have technology. We also have aerospace. So here's a picture of a plane. So anything to do with building planes, practicing flying planes. We have our third industry of defense. So anything to do with protecting, like military, Navy, Coast Guard, Army, right? So we talked about how we were able to, you know, the weather was so good here that a lot of military, Army, Navy, Coast Guard were able to practice machinery and see if it works, and there's a lot of open space in the desert. So that's why defense is one of the main industries here. Okay. And then we also have our industry of agriculture. So we've talked a lot about that, the farming, okay? We have the farming because of the wonderful weather. You could farm year round and not deal with snow or anything freezing the land. The soil, that is. We have oil and automobiles, so drilling for oil and also building cars. And then our last one we have is entertainment, Hollywood. You know, that fabulous weather meant you could film year round. So you could be filming in the middle of winter, not have to deal with like a blizzard or something, making your filming difficult, okay? So those are the six industries that helped make California, bring all these jobs and attract all these people and make California a global influencer, okay? Now it's your turn to do whatever I've assigned. All right, take care.